Oh, Murgleton. Okay. Apparently I'm starting with the Shadow Flame Remnant. Whether I want to or not. That's fine, but annoying. I DC'd after my in my last game, so that's why it's not giving me an option to choose my pets. I was probably going to start with the Shadow Flame anyways, so... I know what this guy's running. He has Swarm, Cocoon Strike, and Dodge, so I'll probably go for Cocoon Strike first. So we'll go ahead and throw up Immolation. And then he'll probably go for... I thought I DC'd again. Probably go for Dodge here. So while he's doing that... I guess I may as well swap, right? I could either refresh Immolation or I could swap, I think. I'll go for... if I bring in this guy... Swarm's going to be doing big damage to my poor leper rat. What I think I'll do is I'll go for Death and Decay and then swap instantly. It's not too bad on the first round, only 197 damage. But yeah, if I stay in, I'll just die instantly, so... He's locked into place for now. So... Oh, maybe I do go for Plagued Blood. It doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm going to try it. Okay, I'm still half health, and I'll get a little bit of healing from Plagued Blood. And... Death and Decay. So he's going to go for that Cocoon Strike, I'm sure. So let's just refresh Immolation. That'll break his Cocoon Strike, and then he's going to go for another dodge, so... Let's go for Scorched Earth. Because Scorched Earth and Death and Decay will still hit through dodge, I'm pretty sure. Not Immolation, but yeah, I'm getting some healing now from from Scorched Earth and Death and Decay with Plague Blood. So we're healing up our backline a little bit, and now we can go for Aura of Gonk, which will be big healing. I'm going to go ahead and press that instantly, because there's a chance I could maybe get another one out later. And these two pets have Darkness, so I want to try to use that healing before he has Darkness up. So let's go for Rip here. And I'm trying to remember, was that the third round of Swarm or the second? I think that was the third one, right? So he's probably going to go for Cocoon Strike, right? I'm thinking we probably it's the Cocoon Strike now, right? Okay, yeah. I wasn't really paying attention. I should have paid more attention to that, but fortunately it was the Cocoon Strike and not the third round of Swarm. I guess he could have went for the Swarm again, but he went for Cocoon Strike, kind of a misplay on his part. But these two pets are still really strong, so they could easily bring this back for him. So I think, probably Plague Blood first, right? Ah, he stunned me. Do I take the weak damage from Darkness, or do I just stay in on the Leper Rat? I think I stay in on the Leper Rat. Maybe. I'm gonna do that. Take advantage of my Undead Racial. That really sucks that I got stunned, but... I can maybe still win this, if I don't miss. Could we go for Death and Decay? Oh, he high rolled too. Then, let's see here. We probably want to go for, let's see. Yeah, Plague Blood's the most damage, so let's go for Plague Blood. Even though the healing is kind of unimportant under Darkness. I'm just going for damage, try to take out that Murgleton. Ooh, nice crit. Alright, maybe another crit? I think Murgleton will actually just die to Death and Decay. Nice, he misses while I'm on my dead round. Thanks, game. Alright, should still be able to hopefully win this 1v2 because Shadow's not very good versus elementals since he can miss and I can't, and his light won't do double damage to me. Kind of want to just go for Scorched Earth right away. Let's go for Immolation. Okay, so he might go for Shadow Shocks until I go for Call Darkness. Let's just send Scorched Earth right now. Oh, nice, perfect. That should be GG. If he had the weather, if he saved his weather changer, he could maybe bring this back. But yeah, now I could just be doing strong damage to Scorched Earth. And yeah, Rip will take him out. It's a little sketchy with him landing that Soul Rush stun, but the weak pet on the team for sure is that Flyer. That really doesn't do much. It's just kind of a troll pet because it has like a lot of evasion. Let's try maybe a Rose Typin team. I like the Rose Typin a lot versus, as you can see, I like the Rose Typin a lot versus Shady Murgleton. I have like 7 counter teams with it. So let's see, what do we have? Maybe the Wailing Lasher? This team would probably do pretty good actually versus him. Let's try it. I like the Wailing Lasher a lot. The big problem I have with him is the speed tie versus Twilight. And I run into a lot of Twilights. I don't like that, but he does have a spammable decoy breaker with Contagion Strike, and there's a bug where Toxic Fumes counts elementals as poisoned, so it actually does the extra damage to elementals, which is, I think, clearly unintended, but a nice benefit to this pet. But yeah, I like the... Oh, okay. Well, triple Nexus Whelpling. Let's get this over with quickly. I guess we'll start with probably the snake. This should be a pretty easy fight here. Does this guy actually still not have, like, 5 wins? This is literally 24 hours later from the last time I queued into him. Like, I guess it's believable. You know, maybe tried a different team. We'll dot him up first and then go for the blinding poison. Ah, bitch. Fine. So he got a tail sweep into me. Oh, and he's running wild magic still. That's just... Why? Why would you do that? I don't understand. Okay. Let's see here. How about... So since he doesn't have a weather changer, I guess I'll bring in the Wailing Lasher. Nice, he used Mana Surge while he's blinded. That's great. He is poisoned, so Contagion Strike will do, I think, more damage since he's a dragon, right? Yeah, look at that huge humanoid damage. May as well just go for Feed, since it'll kill him anyways. And then I think one of them does have Arcane Storm, so I will just wait until he uses Arcane Storm to use Toxic Fumes. Okay. Go ahead and change that weather so I take less damage from Mana Surge. He's gonna have a Dragon Racial, but I think I kill him. Even without the crit. And let's see here. Do I go for the no time? Sure, let's do it. I think Flamethrower does the most damage, so we'll go for that first. Poison Protocol. So I get double dots rolling. Then I guess Lightning Shield. Not the kind of team I was trying to fight with this team, but yeah, you never know with Pet Week. If I got that last Double Darkness team, I think this team would have been great. The Rose type it is really fantastic versus Murgleton because he's faster, takes weak damage from darkness, and he has the control with the blind. Plus, having a dot versus Murgleton or darkness pets in general is always good because well, he should kill himself with lightning shield, I think. Having the dot with darkness pets is good because generally they like to use their cooldowns and then swap, so you can punish that with dots. So yeah, triple Nexus Whelpling again. It's not like a toxic team; it's just really boring. So I'm just gonna fish here for a second till I get this octopus and pick a team. Queue in here in a minute. Hopefully get something else. Let's see here. I have a team that I like. Maybe I'll try it out. How about... Let's try this team. It's actually... let me think. I don't know about Fathom. These two pets are actually pretty good together. How would this do? So the Musty Fur I like versus Darkness pets because he takes weak damage from Darkness, but there might be better beasts out there. Like, I think the Death Watch might be better. I mean, I guess the Fathom could be okay, just because he has those two magic pets that have undead attacks. He has the priority move, although he does have aquatic damage, which is weak. So it's kind of like he does weak damage to me, I do weak damage to him. I like this team. I'm not sure if I want to play it. I think I'll play it anyways, because that other guy that I queued into is a massive dodger. He usually just like intentionally waits like 30 or 45 minutes between each queue. So I probably won't see him anyways. But if I get him, I think this team could maybe beat him. I like the Blaze Hound a lot because he's good versus Anomalous, and I queue into lots of Anomalous, especially during Critter Week. But yeah, I'll just wait until I get this Mimic Octopus to proc, and then we'll fly on over to the other fishing spot, and I'll queue up this team. I do like this combo a lot. There's several versions of this pet. I don't think the Musty Fur Snooter is the best, but I don't have the one that Kovok likes to use. I think it's called the Fell Musty Fur Snooter or something, or the Musty Fur Fell Snooter. I think that's it. Musty Fur. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't even show up in my pet journal because it's like I think a trading post or a shop pet or something. And that one has better stats because it's like a well, it's weird. It's a power balance breed, and weirdly, it has more health. I think more attack power too, probably, and less speed. And like with this pet, you actually want to be slower because the idea is you'll be slower than your opponent. You use face bite, and now you're faster. So when you use burrow, you'll dodge for the turn that you go underneath, and then the turn that burrow ends, your speed buff wears off. So they'll attack first, and you'll get them to miss both of their attacks, which is a nice little combo. Plus, like Sniff Out's great versus like Minefield, Cyclone, and you can use it to set off your Magma Trap. And this octopus isn't proccing. Let's go ahead and queue. At this point, that Nexus Whelpling's probably gotten somebody else. And the fact that the queue didn't pop in instantly tells me he's probably in a game with someone else. If I get the Nexus Whelpling, I don't know. This team actually isn't that great, but could maybe still beat him. I mean, he only has Arcane Winds on one of his pets, so... The other beast I was thinking about playing was the Death Watch. I do like the Death Watch a lot. I played this team a lot. How about this team? I do like that team too. We'll just play this team. Keep popped. See what we get. Maybe I'll play with the Death Watch in the next video, because he does great versus Darkness pets. Okay, so we got this guy again. Trying to abuse the toxic fumes bug, but it's fixed, so don't have to worry about that. Blazehound is a very good pet versus Anomalous, because faster than him, you'll swap him out, and then your swap will always bring in the highest health pet, which will, like, never be Anomalous, which is what he wants to start with, so. It brings in the MPD here. I think what I'll do here is just attack until the decoy's gone, and then I'll go for trap, because I don't want to, first of all, obviously use trap into decoy, but I also don't really want it down while decoy might be out. Because then what if it goes off while decoy's up? Then, you know, that's no good. So we'll go for an Obsidian Bite, and then I can swap out Anomalous, and that will bring in the highest health pet, which is still the MPD, which is a great matchup for me. Don't want him to get that Poison Protocol out, so let's go ahead and get our good matchup here. I haven't really thought too much about these endgame matchups. I guess I probably want my Aquatic versus the Dreadwing, and not the Musty Fur, because he's going to have Sonic Blast, most likely. Maybe I could try saving Blazehound versus him, but I'm kind of just hoping my trap will help me out and go off at some point. It's not looking like that's happening. Huh. Alright. I'm going to try saving the Blazehound for later. My trap doesn't feel like going off, so I'm just going to bring in my Musty Fur and set it off myself. Oh, okay. Now it goes off. Well, that's fine. I'll still go for... do I go for Sniff Out? I think I do. I just go for it for damage. He'll probably bring in Anomalous, right? Let's go for Face Bite. If he goes for Anomalous, I might be able to kill him here. Yeah. So, Sniff Out has a pretty decent chance of killing him, because he's below his Magic Racial. Oh, thank goodness. Barely. Oh, no, not barely. It hit for 362 because of his Magic Racial. Okay. So now, he's probably going to go for Huge Fang, since he probably isn't aware of the bug getting fixed. I'm thinking... So what does that bring in? The lowest health pet? Okay. Let's try bringing in Fathom here. I'll take strong damage from Wind Buffet. Oh, he's just going for Sonic Blast. Is he going to go for Huge Fang or the swap, I wonder? If I was him, I'd probably go for Huge Fang, but he might go for that swap. I'm going to try to go for Ice Age. I should have went for Bubble Blast. Dang it. That sucks. Let's go for the Magma Trap. Maybe I survive. No, he goes for the Huge Fang. I don't know. We have to bring in Fathom here. And I really need this Ice Age to help me out here. I think he's got me. If I just went for Bubble Blast, maybe I could have won. Was he going to go for Huge Fang or Wind Buffet? I should have went for the priority move. So he's going to kill me here. I'll go for Bubble Blast to kill him. And now it's up to the Musty First Neuter to 1v2, and he's taking strong damage from Sonic Blast, so I don't think that's going to happen. Although, this is the one time where having that 271 speed is a little bit nice. It's because I go first with my Sniff Out, or maybe Burrow. Let's go for Sniff Out. That means I don't have it for Break and Decoy. But we take him out before we take strong damage, and then I'll just use Face Bite to take out Decoy. I was going to go for Thunderbolt. Do I just go for the burrow? He's going to go for that Thunderbolt. That's some big damage. I'm going to send the burrow, even though it's going to get blocked by decoy, just because I want to avoid that Thunderbolt. That might still save me here. If he outplayed me and saved his Thunderbolt, he could still win. But I think I'm ahead enough on health that I can win this because, let's see here. Yeah, 2 face bites will kill him, and then I'll be faster and I can kill him with Sniff Out, which will definitely kill him once I have... Even without my Beast Racial, he comes back to life with 280 health. Alright. Well, I could have played a little better, but... I mean, mostly it was a mind game, I think, with, Oh, crit. It was a mind game with the Wind Buffet. In hindsight, I think it was fairly obvious he was going to go for Wind Buffet, and maybe he knows that the bug's been fixed. But, yeah, it definitely helps me. I don't think I would have won that if the bug hadn't been fixed, because he would have just been doing, like, 700 damage with each huge fang. So, good thing that they fixed that. There's still a lot of other bugs that need to get fixed in this game, but... It's a good thing they finally got that one fixed. I think the next big one that needs to get fixed, is... what's it called? The Rusty Root. This ability, Zoomies. This ability's just too good. It's obviously not supposed to be a permanent speed buff, and so the fact that you don't lose the speed buff whenever the 2 rounds is over means it's just like the best speed buff in the game. On top of the fact that it also breaks decoy and it hits through blind and deals decent damage. It breaks bubble. Like, this ability is, I think, a bigger problem than the huge fang bug with toxic fumes. Because at least like the huge fang bug required a little bit of like setup. Like, you have to set up your toxic fumes, and then there's some counterplay possibility with like, oh, maybe I'll have a weather changer and I'll change your weather, and now you don't have your bug. With Zoomies, it's just like it almost always gets value, and there's no counterplay. Like, you can't. I guess the one thing you could do is play a pet with Surge or something, but yeah, like if you play like a Namago basically, and then just sub the Rusty Root for, yeah. So if you played like, what would it be, like this team, or just pretty much any third pet here with a Gorm Root Stinger, and then yeah, like for example, like this team right here, it just doesn't really matter what your third pet is. You'll probably just like farm a 90% win rate with Anomalous and the Rusty Root Fell Snooter, because Zoomies is more OP than just being, a flat 349 speed with Indigo. You don't have the control of the dodge or the kick, but just being able to go first, yeah, very, very strong. So it'd be nice if they could fix that to work as intended. And, several other things. Like, I think it's pretty silly that Poison Protocol just, like, passively breaks bubble. That's probably not working as intended. So maybe I'll try this pet in the next video. It is very strong. I think this is the best one with it. It's just like a lot of people don't have these 2 pets, but once there's more people that have these pets, it'll just be very prevalent, I think. Maybe even more common than Indigo. Because there are ways to beat Indigo. You can run Surge pets, you can run Dazzling Dance. Like, the Alpine Foxling does good into Indigo, but isn't going to have a chance versus the Fell Snooter, because he's just going to stack that Zoomies buff up to infinity and just be infinitely faster than everything. But yeah, it's a good thing that they got that huge fang bug fixed finally. It only took them like, what, 5 years? So I'm glad to see that. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my fishing dailies, maybe queue a little bit more in a little bit, and I'll see y'all in the next one.